Hey guys, it's Pursuing Bunnies.
And guess what I just did? I waved at the screen.
Good job.
After
You
watching-
avoided waving at it when we ended last time, so you had to make up for it this time.
Apparently. Oh, yeah. Alright.
Oh well.
Well, anyway, last time we played another game. And that was about that. Plot has not moved along because this game does like to slow things down.
Yeah, you can consider us still standing at that barrier because that's about all that has happened.
Alright. Anyways, it's late. I should be getting to bed shortly. I just can't relax. There's less than 24 hours to go before Lenz's experiment. However it works is complete. Raphael's story is true. Lenz has gone beyond the bounds of normal medicine before, and everything worked out fine. But then, Raphael was sick, not near brain dead in a coma. It was still, that was like nerve damage kind of, like things not working right.
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, Raphael, his parts of his body weren't working, but this girl is apparently basically dead, but not.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Mm-hmm. Nathaniel and Alvin are worried. Bradley's walking on eggshells. Even Lenz can't seem certain that he'll succeed. And Raphael takes it all on faith that this is just part of some grand design. Why am I here? What should I do with my life here? Those are pretty big questions, and God is way too simple an answer. Of course, Raphael is very young, and he's had a deprived childhood without a good education.
Yeah, but he's been sitting with Lenz, so I mean, come on, like, do you think Lenz told him about religion?
No. I mean, his parents probably. Like, and that sort of keeps faith going. Sort of that.
Well, that's all I'm saying is that he has clearly been clinging to this for a while, so...
Yeah.
It's worked for him!
It has!
Like,
there we go.
Don't put it down.
Yeah. There's no higher purpose of my being here. What possible purpose could I serve?
Janet!
Raphael runs up to me and grabs hold of my hands.
Please come, I need your help.
What is it? What's wrong?
It's Lenz. He fell.
Oh. His hand on my arm, warm and damp as he guides me along.
He took something more than alcohol, and he was wandering around and he fell down the stairs to the basement.
Oh, no.
I can't tell if he's alright, and I don't know if it's safe for him to move, and you're the closest thing we have to a doctor otherwise. Wow, that's sad.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened, but it doesn't sound good. He could have broken bones or be unconscious or worse. To my relief, I see Lenz sitting on the landing, leaning against a wall. His eyes are open, and there's nothing obviously bent the wrong way. What happened to you?
Fell, hit my head, but I'm fine.
His speech does sound a bit slurred, though. Let me look. His pupils are somewhat dilated, but they're equal in size, which should rule out the worst possibilities. I poke at his fingers and feet. Feel that?
That's not how I want to touch.
But can you feel it?
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding up?
2.
Who's the president?
President of what?
Oh, right. Who's the Prime Minister of Atlanta?
Ferraro.
Did you black out at all when you fell?
Maybe just a second. I'm fine. Is he okay?
I think he's just drunk or high or whatever. I can't see any obvious problems. But I'm not a doctor, you know. I can't be sure.
This is the safest that Lenz has ever looked.
Too bad he has to be on drugs to not creep us out.
Well, no, he still creeps me out a little bit, but at least he looks sort of safe right now. Maybe it's because he just fell downstairs, so, but whatever. Wanna play doctor? Oh, dear Lord. Nope, it's done. It's gone. We're done. I spoke too soon. I'm sorry, everyone. Let's move on.
I glare at him without responding, even if there were any hint that he were faking being hurt just to get his hands on me. I'd be tempted to make him hurt. Yep. What's he on anyway? Allergy meds? Surely he knows better than to mix antihistamines and alcohol.
It's something he makes himself. Oh, dear Lord.
That seems safe.
Well, he is apparently around gangs a lot. Maybe he's a drug dealer. I mean, I guess he doesn't even have to be around gangs a lot, but it's just mentioned that he was.
Yeah, so that just kind of ups the possibility. You're on designer drugs? Don't you know how dangerous that is?
I'm a chemist. Experiments.
You're drunk. The doctor who treats himself has a fool for a patient.
What about taste your own medicine?
It's not safe. You could fry your brain.
I cook safe drugs. No problems. Except you fell down the stairs.
Yeah, you fell down the stairs. Thanks for stealing my line, by the way.
I didn't mean to. I was just pointing it out and it came up on the screen. Please, what do we do now?
Well, he did hit his head and possibly black out, and he's clearly not himself. The best thing I can suggest is to give him some water and get him to bed. And check him every hour to make sure he can still wake up and know his name.
Now you want to go to bed with me? No! No!
If he's making these jokes, I'm pretty sure he's like...
Exactly like he normally is.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe worse, actually. Normally there aren't this many all one in a row.
Yeah.
One after another.
Shut up or I'll leave you lying on your face.
Raphael won't, but she will. And I don't think Raphael could move you.
You can maybe flip him over. That'd probably be the best.
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. Come on, you get one side and I'll get the other.
Right.
Together, Raphael and I support Linz up the stairs. And into bed. He has a nice bedroom.
Yeah, he's been staying there, and so,
But still, he has like a table and carpet and a TV.
With a gaming system or something going on there.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. I'm fine.
You rest.
Now what? Raphael, stop asking that.
Sit down and relax. You did fine. There's nothing else we can do for him now.
Will you stay with me?
Aww. I guess I could for a little bit. We turn the lights down so that Linz can rest, then sit on the floor beside the bed. The room is quiet except for the sound of Linz's even breathing. Sort of strange, sitting here in the dark. It reminds me of being a little girl with a too early bedtime, refusing to sleep and not daring to leave my room. Except even then, there wouldn't have been a boy with me. Well, yeah. Unless he had a brother. But
she doesn't.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, it's nothing. Except... I'm pretty sure Linz is dozed off, but I lower my voice even more just in case. Are you really safe with him?
What do you mean?
He's a pervert. He takes drugs. And you said he was in a gang.
He's not in a gang. Albin is. Linz just sells stuff sometimes. Okay, so what we've learned is that Albin, although we sort of had they had sort of told us this already.
Yeah.
They said he hung around with them, but now we know for sure that he is actually in one.
Yeah.
I wonder what their gangs are like.
Alvin's in a gang. Lynn's is a drug dealer.
Nathaniel, basically all of your friends, Nathaniel. What are you doing, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
He does jobs for people who can't go to a hospital, like Bianca or me.
What about the drugs and the sex stuff? You could get hurt.
Linz would never hurt me, only himself, not on purpose, but Linz has never had a real home to feel safe in. When he was young, it was just him and his mother, and she was sick.
Aww.
He helps kids on the street because he knows what it's like to be one. His mom died when he was about my age, and he was completely alone. He had to do a lot of things to survive, and he couldn't waste time being scared. He put himself through school because he was smart and tough and took whatever chances he could find. Now he's a great scientist. But he never sticks with the safe option. He takes too many risky jobs and too many dates with strangers. He does things like tonight. He's never really learned to trust anyone or rely on anyone. Not even me, and I've tried.
Hey, it's not your fault. You can't force him to change.
I just want him to know he's not alone.
I'm sure he does. He's lived with you for years, right? Maybe he doesn't show it, but there's no way he can spend years in the company of someone as sweet as you and not appreciate it. He picks up the carpet for a moment, saying nothing. So, have you decided what you're going to do after this?
I guess I'll probably go to school like Nathaniel said. As long as it's still okay with him.
Great. What are you going to study?
I don't know.
Well, what do you want to be?
I just want to help people.
Forget that part for a second. It's not important.
What? Yes, it is.
I know you. No matter what sort of job you end up with, you'll help people when you can, right?
Right.
So don't worry about that part. What would you like to do? Just for you. What would you like to learn?
Well, I did enjoy being in school plays.
And being a sleeping princess?
I'd rather have more lines.
Aw. Drama classes then.
Maybe.
He has such a beautiful smile. His eyes open, meeting mine, and we stare at each other in silence.
Janet, I don't know what to do. When I look at you, I feel like there's something important I should say. Like God is calling me to you, but I don't know why.
Maybe that's not God. Maybe you just like me. Because I like you. And when I look at you, cautiously I lean over, brushing away shaggy blonde hair that falls over his cheeks.
It's a horrible picture.
That's so off.
Okay, so side note, Callie is an artist.
And
she was an art major in college.
And I'm working on artwork for my own Otome game, my own visual novel.
And if it looks like that, I'm not going to let her put it out. And somebody made this for a game you had to pay for.
Yeah. Okay. I want to do this. With the last minute flutter of nervousness, I run my tongue over his lips, or my lips to wet them. Oh my gosh.
We were both like, what? Wow, that's a really interesting first kiss with someone as innocent as him.
Oh my gosh. Stop. I run my tongue over my lips to wet them and then press them to his. So soft. For a moment he's frozen, then I can feel him relax under my touch. I don't really know how this works. I don't think he does either. It doesn't matter. I just want to be close to him.
Keep in mind that they're sitting on the bedroom floor of Liz's room while he's unconscious on the bed. I'm sorry, but really?
And just imagine his face of him waking up and leaning over.
He's probably watching them because he's a creep. I imagine the next voice will be Lynn's. My, what's going on here?
My hands are in. Oh, go ahead.
Perhaps you would like a bit more privacy.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can go ahead now.
Baby, my hands are in his hair, holding his head. Hesitantly, he wraps his arms around me. Lips move, join and part. Noses rub past each other. Our foreheads come together. We giggle at the silliness of it.
Yes! Oh, yes! Am I right or am I right? I am so good at this! Aurora wins! Aurora wins all the awards for telling the future. There it was. Okay.
That's a good stopping point.
Okay. We'll come back and we'll find out what Linz has to say. Bye, guys!